All right, we live. Welcome. Y'all already know it's your girl Ashley. Y'all know I'm the creator of Black Girl Interrupted. And of course, you'll see I got my guests with me tonight. I'm gonna let them introduce themselves. So who I got with me on Black Girl Interrupted tonight?
Well, we starting. You have me. I'm Keish. I'm the owner and CEO of Colors by Keish and the host of Keish's Corner that airs on Fridays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 p.m. Central. And I have my special guest here, my lovely husband. Go ahead.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I don't know if y'all done heard of me or heard my voice before. I'm Terror Artist 404. I do Madden and 2K gaming, and I'm also on Atlanta Falcons Nation channel. If you're an Atlanta Falcons fan, you can go check that out. You probably heard my voice through that too.
All right, it's your girl Nikki Nicole, and I'm the CEO. Let's talk about it. You can find me on Anchor, Spotify, and any other platform you listen to your podcast on.
Ooh, let's talk about it, baby. I like that. Let's talk about it. 'Cause, we're about to get into some real juicy tonight. So as you know, every season is going to be something different in regards to a journey. But tonight we get into sex, baby. Ooh, y'all know that's the subject to talk about. So to kick it off, tonight, we talking about oral sex. Do you give to receive or do you receive to give? That's definitely something for you guys to think about. You already know what I'm about to do. Welcome to Black Girl Interrupted. We like to think that we are the new go-to conversation on all things concerning the Black woman experience, whether it's wellness, self-love, self-care, or empowering one another. Black Girl Interrupted will interrupt that daily grind, uplift, change, and empower women of color to a whole new level. Don't forget to join us each and every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Central Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, for all brand new episodes. All right, so y'all know y'all have to tune in every Tuesday night. Y'all know your girl gonna bring y'all the live, the juicy, emotional, whatever it is. But tonight, like I said, we talking about oral sex. So, how do y'all feel about it? Like, y'all comfortable talking about it tonight? Because y'all know I get mad today.
Let's go.
Let's talk about
My
it.
kids down here too.
It ain't ready, baby. So we just gonna jump right on in. Oral sex. Why is this topic so taboo with Black women? And Nikki, since you the new kid on the block, we're putting you on the
I
hot
get
seat,
to
baby.
go first. Okay. I think it's not taboo with me, but I think for a lot of Black women that they are embarrassed to talk about it. Like, I don't know, for whatever reason. And then I think depending on the era that you were brought up in, you have a lot of Black women who think that they're nasty. Where me
Right.
personally, I personally believe it's a part of sex. But I have had conversations, they're like, girl, do you do that? Like, oh my God, I just can't see myself doing that. But it's like, it goes hand in hand. You can't do one without doing the other. So to me, I think that's the perfect reason of why so many women think that it's taboo because it's an embarrassment, it's nasty. You know, they feel like it's something extra.
All right. And sis, matter of fact, sis, you not a newbie no more. I'm going to my brother. You answer that. Even though I know you're not a woman, why do you think this topic is so taboo with Black women? Hold up, before you even answer that, we got a couple of comments. Hey Michelle.
Oh no, Michelle. Hi.
Hold up, Michelle. Say, hold up, we got Shy.
Hey,
What's up,
cousin.
Michelle? And Michelle say, mm. Oh, baby, wait a minute. You talk to the world here, y'all. Wait a minute. Oh, hold up.
Shay, we have
Uh-huh.
no, Michelle. You have to tune. You have to. You had to. This is something that we have to talk about.
Let it
Absolutely.
all out, cousin-in-law. Let it all
Yes,
out.
Shay, it's fun. It is fun. It's fun. It's definitely fun.
Y'all better know how fun it is, baby. Oh, you're gonna get a little too nasty over here, and we haven't even just scratched the surface yet because we really gonna get deep into this, and on some real stuff. This is definitely a topic that we need to talk about because I do want Black women to start embracing their sexuality. You know what I'm saying? I want you to be free. Girl, wait a minute, y'all. We got all these comments coming in. Hey, Tammy. She said this is interesting. I love you too, boo. That's the one.
We aren't
Tisha,
allowed to
because
express.
everyone judges Black women, we aren't allowed to express our sexual desires. Absolutely. So, this episode, this season, we're really going to explore our sexuality. So, Black women, grab your glass of wine, grab a friend or three, because we going to get real nasty. So, let's go back to that question because I do want to talk about brother. But, brother, I definitely want to know why is oral sex so why is this topic so taboo amongst Black women?
I really think because uh, I don't know what her name was that just popped up in the comments, but she hit it right on the nail. I think y'all are more judged by the stuff that y'all do. If y'all doing things out of the extraordinary to please y'all man or whoever, I believe y'all get judged for that. On which is on vice versa as men, we don't get judged. So that's why I think it come down to the nitty gritty like that. That world loves to judge y'all,
Black
and,
women.
and they call y'all hoes and tricks and those words for doing that. But a black man or any man can do the same thing, and it's nothing.
But I just feel like, you could have a white woman. Like you said, our conversation earlier, they could sit in a group and talk about everything. And probably none of their girls won't pass judgment. And then opposed to black women, like Nikki said, some black women believe that's nasty. Oh, I would never. Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not my expertise. Mm-mm. So that's why it's always a secret on what's done in the bedroom.
And then you know what else? One thing too. This might sound crazy, but it's my honest opinion. Oversex just ain't oversex if you don't know what you're doing. You probably have a lot of Black women that don't know how to do it, so therefore they portray it to be nasty when in reality it's because they don't know how to do it anyway.
Because they not letting that man touch that little TV in the back of their throat.
They probably don't let them because they can't reach either. So hey, they can't experience that because it don't reach. It can't go that far. So yeah, they're gonna judge other women.
Yeah.
It's sad. So it's okay, women, if your man is a
Yeah.
little bit short.
Just, just,
Black.
oh, Lord have mercy. I
Look, just
told
keeping it real,
you,
different sizes for everybody.
I told you, you was going to be mad. Hold up. We have another. Am I echoing?
You are a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah.
Oh, Jesus. So Drea said a lot of women, hold up. Wait a minute. Does that sound better?
A little bit,
Keep
yeah.
talking.
Am I still echoing?
No, I don't hear
You are,
anything.
but it's a little more clear.
Yeah.
All right. So Drea said a lot of women think of oral sex like masturbation. We all do it, but it's a lie because it was thought of as something just born with. Let me fix my audio. Hold on. Because this is real serious.
But a lot of women think oral sex like masturbation. We all do. Yeah, and that's masturbation for them. Instead of you using your hands, you just using the muscles in your mouth. There you go.
And as I
Do I
and as
sound
I
better
said
now?
before, I think it's just something that it all goes together because If you want to get real nasty, like you got to get that man turned on somehow. Like whether, like you just said, Keisha, whether it's your hand or whether it's your mouth, he ain't just gonna slide up in there soft. You got to get him going.
Right.
You got to get the blood flowing. You got to get the juices going. So one way or the other, to me, it all goes together.
Okay, am I still echoing?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
don't know what's going on with this audio tonight. Wait a minute.
So
Can
why?
y'all hear me now? Am I still echoing?
It's not echoing, but it sounds lower to me.
Oh, wait a minute now. I should have this. Oh,
You must have two open.
there we go. Wait a minute. Is that better?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Y'all, this is.
Y'all, while she trying to get her audio together, she over here taking pictures.
No, I'm trying
Look,
to.
I'm gonna give my perspective on that to keep it going. This comment
Is
said
that better?
this comment says that women lie about masturbation, but to be honest, especially in high school, middle school, men lied about it too, cause we didn't want to be embarrassed that oh you beat your stuff or you know whatever, and you told different things about it. But the truth be told, everybody has done it or is going to do it.
Hmm.
But that's just
And then I
another
think
way.
certain
Go ahead, Nikki.
I think certain situations may even call for it. Like you hate to go there, but let's just say you had a husband or wife who was in an accident or, a certain situation where they couldn't perform over a certain period of time. What you gonna do? Like if one thing ain't working, there's nothing wrong with trying something else either. So if that man is sitting there and he's been in an accident, for whatever reason, let's just say he can't get on top of you, but y'all in the mood, you know, he wants what he wants. Like as a wife or a girlfriend, are you not going to do it?
Baby, let me tell you something. I'm gonna suck on that motherfucker dick like that's the last motherfucker. Do you hear me? Because guess what? He may be in a
Right.
wheelchair, but I'd rather that nigga roll that dick in my mouth than another whole mouth.
Then somebody else's, right?
Cause just cause he crippled don't mean that piece gonna work.
It
There you
probably
go.
don't, but he could still feel it. I'm just saying, some people might be, paralyzed from the waist down, but I'm gonna just leave that alone. But you know what I'm saying, right?
Like
Yeah.
I told my brother today. I'm gonna suck. Let me tell you something. People are so. I may be influenced. I may have to go out and come back in, but y'all gonna keep it rolling.
Yeah.
But let me say this: there's nothing wrong with sucking dick. Just like there's nothing wrong with eating pussy. You can't suck everybody's dick, and you can't eat everybody's pussy. But do it.
Don't
That's
no,
what
not
we
do
don't think
that.
about.
Well, I ain't gonna say do it. I feel like you
Yeah.
definitely got to be in a healthy relationship. Like you can't just be out here dating with John on Monday, Bobby on Wednesday, and then Sam on Friday.
And
So
sucking
I ain't gonna say
John,
just
Bob,
do
and
it.
Sam.
But if you are in a healthy relationship and it's an
You
ongoing,
can't
steady thing, yeah.
exactly. You can't suck his dick, then eat his balls, and then put his balls and his dick in your mouth. So you can't do all three with three different men. I don't.
Right, because
Look,
then you transferring bacteria, just germs back and forth.
Oh yeah, and I'm not saying suck everybody's, but I'm saying, but if you are like Nikki say, if you're in a healthy relationship, to me, I think that's a part of sex.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
definitely a part of it.
because and the reason I say that is because we don't complain when our men do to us.
yeah.
We
So
don't.
Right.
So why
that
do we
don't
reciprocate that?
don't suck everybody's dick. That's ghetto, and I do not recommend.
And I don't let everybody eat my mama. Don't everybody get to feed
Absolutely
my
not.
mama.
Look, because no shades to my brother, but we gotta watch these men too. Like y'all want to go
Yep.
touching and digging. Your fingernails got to be clean. Those hands got to be
Hmm.
washed. Like y'all can't come touching our
Yeah.
parts any kind of way too. So yeah, it goes both ways.
So y'all keep the conversation going. I'm alone because I'm still echoing. I don't know why. Of all nights they want to do this
So I'm
because
gonna
We
go.
were younger.
is that better?
Huh?
It's still echoing.
Not really. I
Not
don't.
really no
Mm-mm.
more.
Do I sound better? Wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get
That's
my life
better.
together.
That's
All
better.
right.
So I think because we were younger, a lot of people didn't understand the whole part of masturbation or oral sex. Just because we gave it, they just felt like, oh, you're a hoe for that. It's a lot of men, women. How can I put this? Hypocrisy
Yeah.
going on. So yeah, they were probably judged back then because we were younger. Because hey, I mean, nobody didn't know nothing about it. But as you get older, I bet those same men that used to judge you out here just sticking their tongue in everything. Alicia, Karen, Judy, Becky, whatever you want to call her, and she's having the time of their life. So it's because it wasn't understood,
But you
and
know
they
what?
don't have sex education anymore. So
But you know what else I think too? If you look at now versus back in the day, we got men
mhm.
that want it. You have women that actually want to do it for their man. But back in the day, sometimes it was exchanged as a favor. And that could be why a lot of women didn't perform it. It was almost like a punishment, like, oh, you did this, now you got to come and do this. It wasn't like a pleasurable moment. So that could be a good reason why women felt like this is not what we're supposed to do based on whatever era, you were brought up in.
So here's one. Bria said that play that men. It takes the right man to bring that out of her. Men play a big part in why some women won't do.
Let me tell you something. This might be a TMI, but I didn't do it until this guy. I'm just saying.
So, brother, this is a man. So, what? How do you feel about that comment?
Sure. How you feel about that comment? It makes you feel special. It makes you, feel like, okay, not only am I helping her, physically, like get there or whatever, but as a man, husband, myself, she's willing to give her all to me, and I helped her reach new levels. And she doing the same thing to me, so we kind of like come back with each other.
So, were you talking about the comment I made or the comment Drea made?
What are you talking about?
No, Ashley.
Oh,
The comment should say men play a big part in why some women won't do it.
Oh, wait. Kind of pretty much answered that.
yeah.
He answered the question, sis.
Yeah.
He said it. You know.
That's honesty. But shoot, it can be times where the woman can bring it out the man too.
Yes,
Yeah.
Aretha, we can see your comments. I'm not sure why. Especially if it's live. If you're on Facebook, you should see the comments, especially if you swipe left or right. So make sure you didn't hide the comments.
Well, if you're on Facebook, you should slide over to their YouTubes.
You can
Yes.
see all the comments
You
there
can see
too.
all the comments there too.
To
Yeah,
piggyback
because
off of what Keisha and her husband said, as far as it takes the right man or woman to bring it out, like I definitely think there's got to be a mutual attraction. Like you don't just
yes.
do it to everybody. Like that person has to bring it out of you. And I know I keep going back to hygiene, but that plays a major part. Like women, we got to keep it fresh. We got to keep it clean. And I'm gonna go ahead and keep it real. I got to keep it shaved. Like the whole bunch of hair is a turn off. And then for a
So
man, y'all got to take a shower and y'all got to change those drawers. You can't just put the same underwear back on the next day and think, oh, my girl
wash
will
up
come and
in
do
your
whatever.
balls.
Yeah, so hygiene plays a major part on top of the attraction that you have for that person.
Oh,
And
and
I
shout
think
out to my monk slayer, my girl Jay. Baby, she keeps my mom looking like a big girl, baby. She be ready to be kissed. Mwah. Listen, She do. Mark has a smile on her face.
But I think
Yeah. So I
to
mean,
go back, hold on, not to interrupt you, to go back to the high school thing, if a girl did do that, men didn't know how to keep their mouth closed. I've been in school long enough to know that every time, that's why I hit you behind here. Yeah, that's why you suck my, or whatever. So they didn't know how to keep their mouth closed. So that's
It's
another
it's
reason
it's
why
either that or I ain't gonna lie. We go and tell the homeboys, and then the
Mm-hmm.
homeboys tell somebody else, and then
And they
somebody
come
out of
on.
that group gonna want it from you too. And then if it's good, and then the whole school gonna almost want it. So then
And
you
that's how they
feel
got labeled.
ashamed and embarrassed.
and
Yep.
then you become a hoe because people want it, not necessarily them even actually getting a chance to hit that. It's word of mouth. Man, she
Yeah.
good. Let me
They
try
gonna
to
be
go
like,
at her.
she easy.
Mm-hmm. And that's what brings the embarrassment, and that's how that one woman gets labeled.
Yep.
But if we in high school and we a man, and even to this day now,
The hypocrisy.
if we got multiple women and we sexing multiple women, we get called as a pimp
no, y'all get called a player.
or
Yeah.
players.
He the man,
Player,
that nigga
dog,
the
pimp,
man, da 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 da.
ain't
But
shit.
that part. But the thing about it, when you go into talking about all that sex, don't just jump in and do it. I want you to work your way down to the honey pot, baby. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I need y'all to work your way down to the honey pot. Don't just jump into the honey pot. And don't be licking the honey pot like a cat licking a bowl of milk. Like you got to get into the honey pot, baby. You got to get into
Yeah.
it. You want these lips to open? You got to get into the honey
From Aretha.
pot.
Thank you for watching on YouTube. So the comments you're seeing they could be coming from different pages as well. So you may not see all the comments because we're streaming from multiple pages. But you're in the right spot.
So y'all just give that lady from Black Girl Interrupted a subscribe,
Yeah, while
and,
y'all
and,
there.
and KeshsKorner as well,
And
wherever you're
Miss
watching it
Nikki
from.
down
And Miss
here.
Nikki,
Yeah.
right there.
Go
So
follow Let's Talk About It on Anchor, Spotify. She's on all the streaming platforms. Apple
I'm on
Podcast,
camera. Don't get in here.
Google Podcast, all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and shout out to my sis, Bree, with the new normal Christian conversations with friends. Go follow her on YouTube, follow her on Facebook, on Instagram. We gonna post something. Y'all know this is y'all know this is my favorite.
Don't do it now. I'm
To
live.
me or to y'all, what's the best position for oral sex? And brother, I'm gonna start with you.
See, I would say 6'9", but let's be honest here. Let's be honest. If one person is doing a damn good job, that other person ain't gonna be able to concentrate.
You're goddamn right. 'Cause let me tell you something. You're looking at honey pack. That microphone, I'm gonna cut it out. I'm not going. I'm gonna cut the microphone. Ooh, you know.
So
Oh, the
I
honey
don't know. I don't know what to really say.
yes, that is. Black girls in the onesie with the little black sprinkles. Yes, that is.
Yes, right up, over there,
I
over there
ain't about
somewhere.
to do it because my sense of direction on here is messed up.
but but yeah, I would honestly say not 6'9", because it ain't no way if y'all giving it to each other that y'all both gonna be, you know, what's that word?
somebody gonna be
Concentrate.
short.
Everybody can't get fulfilled
Somebody.
at the same time.
Right. So I think just the regular would do fine. You get your chance and she get her chance to do it. But 6'9", I don't think that's the way to go, to be honest.
Oh,
But
it could be.
If you focus,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. If both of y'all are focused and doing it right, somebody's gonna go left.
I
But
got
that's the
ADD.
anticipation of holding it together.
Yeah.
It's like a race.
I got
like
ADD, attention dick disorder. So I just want to let you know, if you eat that honey pot right, and I'm talking about if you making that honey bubble out this pot, me sucking it goes out the motherfucking window. I,
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not. I'm gonna be real with you. You know, that's gonna go out the window. But then I want you. But then I'm gonna lay you down, and I want you to give me motherfucking direct eye contact while I'm sucking your dick. I want you to see me. I want you to see how this mouth is,
hey,
and then I'm gonna talk you through your nuts, cause that's the whole thing. It's a pie. If I didn't got to the feeding and that dick started, I done did my motherfucking job fucking.
It
Yeah.
depends on my mood. He can stand or that position where I lay down with my head off the bed, and y'all know the rest.
Where he fucks some more.
Okay.
yeah, echo.
Hey, Ashley, check your echo again.
Nikki, take
So
your headset out real quick. Take your headset out. Unplug it from your phone.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Hello. That's what. Okay.
Gotta turn my volume up. Yeah.
Am I? We gonna keep it there. We'll edit the audio. Wait a minute. Y'all keep it going. Let me log. I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna go back.
But
Oh,
yeah, Drea Howard said it depends on my mood. He can stand or that position where I lay down with my head off the bed, and y'all know the rest. So, what y'all got to say about that?
I mean, hey,
I think whatever floats the boat for the moment, because
yeah,
we can keep it honest. You got some that's lazy. Sometimes we want it, but we don't want to do all the work. So I think it
it takes
depends too on
longer.
what position and what mood you in. If you ready and you energetic, we can go wherever. But if you're like, okay, I want it, but I ain't really wanting it like that, I'm probably gonna lay down and let him
It's
do
gonna
it.
take. Yeah, it's gonna take the enjoyment out of like don't. That's the one thing that I'm glad I never got was lazy sex.
Mm-hmm.
And what I mean by that is like, let's do it because you want it. Hell
Uh-huh.
no, blow my back out. just, just
But
like
you know what? That's a good topic because some women don't like to talk about that either. They like to talk like, "Oh, I'm best at this." No, we ain't. Sometimes we just lazy and we just doing it for our other half. It
right.
doesn't mean that you're boring and it doesn't mean that it's bad, but we're gonna be honest, sometimes we're not always in the mood.
What's up, lady? This way. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Miss Maggie with Lust Exchange, and just on here, just giving showing my face. What's up, y'all?
Hey,
Look,
plan
Reggie
sex,
says
angry
planned
sex.
sex. Yeah, planned sex, anger sex, makeup sex, or spontaneous sex. Which have you enjoyed the most?
All of them.
All of them.
Sex,
All of
period.
them.
all
All
right.
of
I'm
them.
back. Am
Hey,
I
girl.
still echoing?
I don't hear anything.
Good. Ain't nobody got time for that tonight. We're talking about something dick big, and I need everybody to be able to hear this
All
dick
right,
sucking conversation.
black girl interrupted. Do you like planned sex, anger sex, makeup sex, spontaneous sex, or which have you enjoyed the most?
Ooh, Lord. I like all of it.
Okay, so there's no wrong. That's a good
Let me
question
tell
though.
you, I love spontaneous sex, and I'm gonna tell you why I like spontaneous sex. Because you get me hyped up for when we get home. Everybody likes an appetizer before the main course.
And then I think it's
So
something about that spontaneous sex, depending on where you at or what you're doing, the anticipation of saying, "Oh, is somebody gonna see me or somebody gonna hear me? Let's hurry up and get it in." So yeah.
Yeah, that's scary as hell because you know what? I don't want to get caught outside and, I'm going to jail for indecent exposure. And I'm like, hold up, you gotta wait, officer. We almost there. Like you gotta wait. So yeah, I mean it's it's a good fantasy. Yes, it's a good fantasy. I mean, it can happen, of course. I prefer not outside.
I mean, we don't
Look,
have to be outside, but if we at a
I'll be
family
Spider
reunion,
Woman. Come
but
from the ceiling somewhere. I don't know.
but if we at a family reunion and he looking really good to me, you're damn right. Y'all see the whole thing before they get in the bathroom.
Oh,
And
you talking about what? Soul food?
you know how they snuck off and went and got him some upstairs?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought we was on soul food when they was in the bathroom just doing it. I don't know.
I mean, they snuck off.
My mind went somewhere else.
Bathroom, back room, anywhere.
And I like makeup sex too. You know what I'm saying? Because it be emotional. I may drop some tears and I come to hard. I'm just
I
saying.
I just feel like
Well,
all that is in one because if you have makeup sex, it's pretty much not. I ain't gonna say playing sex because who playing sex anyway? Who said up here? Oh, at 5 o'clock when I get home, we gonna have sex.
now
People
I
do that.
don't. I do not. I do not, but I do have some friends that have talked about playing sex because they have kids, they work, they own businesses, and it got to the point where they were just, "Hey, babe, how you doing? How was your day?" They ate dinner, and before you know it, the time spent as a couple was getting away from them. So no, I personally don't, but I have had people to say they planned it, and it actually does work because when you get so caught up in the adult life it's easy to get away from you. So no, I haven't tried it, but I have talked to a couple of people that say they have planned it and it works for them. It sounds boring, but at the end of the day, whatever works for your relationship.
Yeah. I mean, but I'm not judging nobody. It's just like you get home. Say, for instance, you had a schedule, right? So, 5 o'clock we're gonna have sex. You get home at 5 o'clock. You gotta cook dinner and all that shit and all that. So that's why I like getting woken up out my sleep. I love it.
And it can be sometimes plan don't always work either because like you said being an adult, oh, we're gonna do this Wednesday night at 6 o'clock. You don't know what kind of mood you're gonna be in. You might not want it Wednesday night at 6 o'clock by the time Wednesday roll around here. So I think it just goes half and half. If you're on it and you can commit to that schedule and if that's what works, then yeah. But if you
Well,
can just do it spontaneous and like you said, waking me up out of my sleep, let's get it in before we go to sleep, that works best for me.
I can say it can work if you foreplay all day. You at work, you sit in naked
Sexy.
pictures.
Oh,
You
make
know
love to my mind
there
first.
you
Get me
go.
worked
Like
up.
basically trying to get you ready and amped up for that moment. Saying, "Baby, I got the wine, I got the candles, I got all that set up for you." Oh, you'll be ready.
My
Trust me.
mouth is ready.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I done went and got mom taken care of for the night.
Yep.
I done sent you a whole picture of I done busted open in the bathroom. I done played with that little pussy. She leaking. I done sent you a picture of her leaking.
Yep.
I'm just
Go, go ahead, that man at the desk, like,
Oh, I gotta
so
go.
he'll be ready. He'll be ready. But yeah,
absolutely.
so when you put it like that, yeah, it's definitely different when you're sexting. Like, oh, I can't wait to do it. You gonna do that thing I like and
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. And so yes, it's definitely different when you're sexting. So that the planned sex part that will probably help it work out. Like, okay, all
So
right,
let's just say plan sex, aka date night.
Yep.
Yeah, because you know what you're looking forward to.
Yep.
Oh yeah. So Maggie, did you answer what is your best position for oral sex?
Oh, I didn't even get to that. I didn't know that was a question. I saw the angry sex, playing sex. I didn't know that was a question. Oh, it's on the front. There we go. I'm looking at the chat. But what is the best position for oral sex? Have you ever basically tried it a 69?
That's what we were discussing. And all right, I guess like half of us, or 1/3 at the time was like 2/3. It probably won't work because of the what you say?
What she say?
What you say?
I said 69. Has anybody tried the 69?
So we won't be able to concentrate.
I got ADD, Maggie, attention big deficit disorder.
I'm not saying that's my favorite position, but I already know y'all probably mentioned everything that I will probably say. So, of course,
but we want to hear what you got to say, sis.
My favorite position, especially when I'm damn high, I become super head. So my favorite position is just any position because I'm gonna find that dick no matter what I'm gonna do. Either you're standing up on the top, in front of the bed, you're standing right there in my face. I'm right there on it. Shit, I'm leaned over it, looking down at you, going at it. Shit, we tried it with it was we do all kinds of reverse shit. It's just crazy. It is exactly crazy. So it's really me. I don't have a favorite head position. It's just a matter of what my mood is that night.
I like that. That was one of the things we didn't mention was mood. You know what I'm saying? Does mood play a part in the position of oral sex? Like, and Megan just explained it all in one.
Because sometimes you don't want to do all that. You ain't in the mood. You ain't, you just got off of work, but you like, here you go. Okay, baby, you good. You ain't go, it is going to be a little
and
quick.
Sometimes that's all they get.
Yeah.
All that flipping and all. I may not be in the mood for all that flipping.
Yeah, all that. Sometimes I can't be super head every night. I just got make you happy. But look, I'm tired. We tired. The kids done ran around all day, so you might,
hurting.
Back hurting, girl. That's. Do people realize that is a job?
Well, that's kind of what we talked about. I don't know if you were on, but me and Keisha
I missed it. That's what I'm saying. I'm all late on the show. That's why I said I'm just getting the tail end because we were kind of in agreement.
And we was kind of in agreement. Like sometimes you want it, but you might not be in the mood to be Superwoman, swinging from the ceiling, turning flips. It's like, okay, I'm gonna just lay here, baby. Come on and get it type the night. So
yeah, definitely. I mean, it just some people, if you ain't doing a certain way, you probably, some people act a fool about that. But it's like you got to realize I'm the one doing it,
right?
And then I think it pays good to be different. I think it pays good to be different because even if you are energetic every single night, eventually that's going to get bored. If you're lazy every single night, that's going to get bored. So you got to mix it up. Sometimes do a little extra, sometimes low key with it.
That's what I'm saying. Like definitely play around with different areas and just try to create something different. Like you said, that routine stuff, it'll get old real fast. And then that's all they expect. It's like, I already know I get the same head every night. There's nothing exciting about that.
Look, get in a position before you even come on. Be like, okay,
I already know.
Here you go.
And just be laid out. Who said? So Reggie said the best position for oral sex is an unplanned, unexpected position. Absolutely, honey. Ooh. Somebody knows about that shower though. Am I
Okay, Reggie. Okay.
Miss Reedy.
Am I pointing in the right direction? Or who knows about that sour
Yeah.
That's how them children got here. That's how them children got here.
egg? Don't
All
get
two
nervous,
of
brother.
them.
You know you like that good stuff. You know you like some good head. I
Hey,
know
it's a reason why they're here.
Did,
absolutely.
did y'all
Fucking
talk
and talking
about
about my baby stuff.
I mean, I'm late, but did y'all talk about like people that are actually afraid to do so and
Oh no,
don't?
not yet.
Oh yeah.
Well, it was more like why some women don't do it,
Don't do it.
or
Yeah.
maybe some men. So it wasn't like more like afraid. We kind of touched on it just a little bit, but not a whole lot.
Okay.
So Reggie, I think baby. I like them. My favorite part of people is wonderful. So here's the best part of the show. Y'all ready? Describe your best or worst experience.
Who gonna go first? Don't everybody speak at once.
I'm sitting here trying to
I'm gonna be
Baby,
honest.
I'm gonna go first because
All right,
I'm the whore of the group. So it was a guy that we were in the process of getting to know each other, and I came to town to visit, and it was horrible. It was almost like a cat licking milk out of a bowl. To the point I was looking at the smoke detector, and I
You
said,
did
"Boy,
the
baby,
smoke detector?
come on, I'm hungry anyway." Horrible, and see, and I'm pierced down there, so you can't get down there and chew on it like it's bubble gum. It hurts. That hurts. Let me let you know that hurts. You need, you got to be gentle with that earring down there, baby. I'm just being honest. You know, be gentle. Don't get down there and grab it, because I'm gonna punch you in your throat. Period. You know, but that was my worst and the best experience. Whew, just know that it brought tears to my eye. Like Yvette and Baby Boy, I wanted to marry him. I mean, you know, I probably still could get the dance I really wanted to from him, but we gonna leave that alone. All right, Nick, we going this way. What's your best worst
Okay,
experience?
so speaking of marrying somebody, that'll let you know who was the best experience because I am married. So you can see who won that race. As far as the
Oh,
worst experience for me, there ain't nothing worse than having somebody who got a nice package and not knowing what to do with it. And there was a situation, this guy was nice looking, nice physique, but then it was like, what are you doing? Like, totally just didn't know what to do with it. Just stroking, same position, same rhythm, just not knowing what to do with it. First and last.
and these men wonder why they end up on the first 40. This is why.
Right. Get going too fast, anxious. I don't know what it was.
Magic.
My worst experience was I met somebody, we was hanging out at the party and everything, and alcohol in your system, you feeling good. This dude, I mean, telling you, good looking. And I'm a big person with dreads. I ain't married to somebody with dreads now, but some reason dreads used to be my thing back in the day. But he had all this going on. And like you said, good physique and everything. And you would think that because I was already, ready to go. Alcohol's going. So we decided, okay, let's hang out. Man, that thing was like, it was hitting nothing. Just what and he was grown, he was groaning and grunting like something was going on. Like, dude, where you
What you hitting?
stopping at? What are you doing?
He was hitting outside of that clit. That's what he was hitting. He was hitting your ass cheek. That's what he was hitting. That's what he
I'm
thought he
just
was
like, I didn't feel a thing. It was just like, you just, like you said, no angle, no No rhythm, no nothing. Just boom, boom, boom. Like, dude, that ain't it. This is not it. I was ready to go. That turned all that down. I was just like, okay, let's just get this over with. And I was highly disappointed. I was highly disappointed. Like, you that damn fine and whack like that.
So, sis, let me ask you, Maggie T, what was your worst oral sex experience?
Oral sex experience, like you said, was just didn't know how to just lick and just like you said, just there's an art to it, people, fellas. There's an art to it. You gotta you can tell when somebody's really enjoying something and they know what they're doing and they know what areas to go to. Don't just be licking your tongue like that's just doing something. Yeah. Dude, I had to do it was a guy that actually had a tongue ring. And I guess he thought that tongue ring was something. And that shit, he didn't know what to do with it. It was just scratching up against me. It was just uncomfortable and it just wasn't fun. Of course, that was his only time. Period.
Oh,
but that tongue ring.
Hey, D. She said there is definitely an art to it. Hey, D. Y'all, that's my stylist. Y'all go follow her on Instagram. Oh, she changed her name. It was Brave Donna. She changed her name, but that's my Brave. That's my girl right there. I'll post the call with the number. Do you hear me? She in Houston. So I get the luxury of letting her get in my head. So, sis, hold up. Let me go this way. There we go. That way. Brother. What's your worst experience of all things? I want to know.
Well, I'm going to tell y'all my worst. My worst, since I'm married to my best.
Oh.
Period. Point blank, period.
Sis, let me find
yeah. How did it make you feel?
I do my damn thing. I do my thing. I do what I'm supposed to do.
But my worst oral sex, it would have to be, I think I was like 17 years old, and this is like my first time trying it.
Okay.
So like me and this girl, like we out in the park or whatever, and we decided like, come on, let's head to the back of the car, and and I'm gonna try, right? And I went down there, and she did not take care of herself. Hair was all over the place. She smelled like the whole ocean, body odor, fish grease, all of that. I tried to fight like through it, like, okay, all right, okay, this is my first time, so I'm like, all right. And then I went a little bit closer, and it got worse. So then she asked me, what's going on? Like, what's going on? So then back then, I kind of know now how to not hurt people's feelings. Cause back in high school, I used to just say whatever, and I literally said, you sure you took a bath today? I asked her in the car, like, you sure you took a bath today? She was like, yeah, I washed down there and everything. And I was just like, I slowly raised up and said, nah, I'm good. And then she tried to invite me into her mama's apartment, and I made up some bullshit to go home. Yeah.
She needed more than some soap and water. She needed to go see a gynecologist and get some animal.
And honestly, for a while, yeah, that stopped me from going like down there.
It traumatized you.
Yeah. This is my first go around. I'm like, okay, all right.
That's just nasty.
She said she just gonna teach me, what to do, and I go down there, and I don't even want to do it because of that. Long story short, I never end up seeing her again after that. So, yeah.
I mean, brother, I would hope not. I mean, and women, we have to know that we have to take care of ourselves down there. We definitely Sean laughing at
You probably done been through this too. I think it's sad to say, just like y'all probably all been through the same experiences with men.
Because some men do not wash their.
Yeah. So
as we said earlier, you want to wear the same drawers.
I believe that all men have went down on a person before and was disturbed. I was just traumatized. I was 16, 17 years old, still a baby, and then it's my first time doing it. She's years older than me, and then, yeah.
She knew better. She knew better because if she smelled that, she knew that coochie wasn't right. She knew she was down there smelling like a whole empty can of stuff just left in the sun for 4 days. She knew that. Let me drink some water.
Right, and if it smelled like that, it wasn't the first time that it smelled like that.
And then, especially she said, "I washed down there." You know, she said, "I washed."
You already defended.
She said, "I washed."
No,
down there.
I took a bath. Ain't no pat bath,
Right, so-
no whole bath. You need to get in the whole tub, lady.
Ain't no pineapple gonna get rid of that odor.
So yeah, my best experience, is her. That's I'm married to it, had kids by it, and everything. And my worst
Did
one.
he just call me an it?
Well, my wife. But that was definitely my worst. Yeah, definitely.
Why me and my husband, I swear, it's a love-hate because that's probably one of the best. I ain't gonna lie. But we learned it though. I ain't gonna cut Keisha part off, but we learned how to know each other though. It took, not right out the gate. Of course he was good, but it was like we took the time to explore one another. You know what I'm saying? To where it got to the point like, you know what? What in the world?
And that's another thing too. I don't know if y'all got this as a topic, but I feel like a man is more willing to teach a girl. I mean, I don't know if it goes vice versa, but
I disagree.
It's some women that dog a man for not knowing how to do it.
No, because some men got the perception that women should already know how to do this. That's arrogance.
Right, yeah.
Some men got the perception that women should already know how to do this. It don't matter how old you is. And then the minute you fuck up, oh man, you don't know how to suck dick, and you the main dude that don't know how to eat nothing. You can't eat nothing.
But you gotta teach for what you like.
Yeah, but you can't go around and
You tell Reggie alone.
Girl, he is flirting on live, baby. He trying to shoot his
somebody
shot.
got their eye on you, honey. We gotta find out who it is.
And even though I have braces, let me move this out the way. So even though I have braces, I still don't smell good. Oh, okay. And this lipstick is
Trying to tell you.
Oh, this is the siren I'm wearing.
Go to that website. I don't
Keep
know if
this
you
color.
see it. There you go.
But let me bust y'all bubble though. Let me bust y'all bubble. I am the woman who chose to give and not receive.
Oh.
Wait, hold on. What you talking about?
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Who watch it?
You gotta do nothing.
He was like, wait a minute, what you talking about?
I give hey, but I chose not to receive. I mean, even though we tried a few times, but there's some women who, like myself, be like, I just give you head. I'm just that woman. Yeah, look at that. What? Yes, that's me. That's me.
Well, I think it depends on the situation. Like as a married couple, you can do what you want. I can do what I want. She can do what she want because you're married. But because we are women, if it's that time of the month, some people like to do it, some don't. So if I'm like, yo, I'm not doing that, yeah, I'm gonna give you head because that's all I can do.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it just depends. You have some women who like to do it while their period is on. But if you don't believe in that and that's the only thing to do to satisfy your man,
Red zone.
then hey, do it.
But let me tell you though, even though I don't like to receive fed, but I would do. He pleases me, and I pleases him. Like, hey, I can ride a mean. That's how I get mean. Just
What
saying.
I think, and this expert over here,
Oh
Miss
my
Lust,
god.
Miss Pure Romance. What it really is just you guys, because maybe something happened in your life that traumatized you from it. It's something that happened to you that made you not like it, maybe, possibly. I don't know your backstory, but something had to happen to where you just don't desire it anymore. So there just needs to be a time where you guys get with me, get some products, get you some of that old,
Spice
get
it
you
up.
some of that, spice it up just a little bit. Take a get a little feather and just play around in that area and just you get your whole body ready for it. How about that? Just go ahead and do what you need to know. Foreplay, get in a good mood and try it.
Hold up, Reggie. Let me clarify. Let me clarify this. My husband is definitely not the issue.
No, of course
No,
not. I'm not.
no, 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 no. I'm talking about. You said let's hear her side of the
Yeah,
story.
so that's why
Yes,
I wasn't tripping. That question wasn't
that
like that.
statement is that to do him because sometimes we'll do it, sometimes we don't. But I prefer to give.
But sometimes, when it first happened, I was kind of like shocked. Like, okay, she don't like this. I've never met a woman that don't. But then, I love her and I respect her. So I'm like, okay, all right. They're just a person that don't love it. Let me
Yeah.
please you some other way.
Yeah, it's some women that really don't like to be honest, and that's being honest, Keish. That's really being honest. Some women don't like it. Some
Hey.
men, I've heard some men don't like head.
Oh Lord.
Or I know
Seriously.
some men, I know some women that don't give head. I know some that like to do it, and I know some bitches that act like they suck dick through a straw. You know, and my thing is, girl, you supposed to throw fucking throw it into it. If you don't suck dick,
Wait,
what you
did you
supposed
just say a man don't like his man?
Yeah.
Look,
No, it
I
was
know
like
some men.
we did a it was a lunch exchange show where we was talking about oral sex and things like that, and
I
it
watch
was
that one.
somebody was like, yeah, I'm not a big head person. There's some
Okay, I
people
don't see
that
no
don't.
wrong with that.
But I
it
know
ain't nothing wrong with it. I was just shocked.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right. You'll be surprised at the different opinions and different views people have when it comes to sex and what they want.
So time to answer the
I
question.
ain't gonna lie, my husband, he was real shy about it, to be honest. Before he met me, he was really, really, because he did have some bad experience with some women and they just didn't know what they were doing. And so it was just like he was a little timid about it. And then, like I said, we grew and learned each other. And it was like, you gonna learn how to like this today.
you
And
gonna learn today.
he ended up loving it after the fact. But yeah,
Pineapple.
it's some men that can get, they don't got bit or something. Something happened to where they don't care for it anymore.
Are you
And we
talking
being
about?
real.
You talking about as in
Give it, somebody
giving
giving
it?
them head. Yes. My
Oh,
husband, he was
hey,
timid
hold
about
on.
it. He was shy about it. But we've been together for damn a decade. So, I
Right.
met him when he was a baby.
I mean, I'm just sorry. I ain't judging nobody, but you get so used to your man being like, okay, like go
No,
ahead,
I'm not
but
saying that he wasn't turning it down, but he was just basically, he never had it like that because, I actually get
Other
turned
women
on from
obviously
giving
didn't know
head.
what they were doing.
And that
Yeah.
was
So
another,
basically,
like, I
that's
didn't
what it
know the
was.
person, but that was one of the questions I was gonna ask. Like, does that turn you on? Oh, does that turn you on?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I get turned on from it. definitely. So
Mm-hmm.
I get more into it. I'm enjoying it more. So he just didn't have it like that. He was just like, you really, really enjoy this. So
And not just
Nikki,
so
what
much of
about
enjoying it for myself, but enjoying knowing that I'm pleasing my husband.
there you go.
So
That's
he
what it
must
is.
he must have had a couple of teats, huh?
Yeah, he had
But
some
did
bad
it.
experience. It was just
Yes,
like,
I agree with Nikki on that part. Look, even though I love to, no
here?
problem, baby, get my hair wet, no matter. So, hey, hey,
Oh,
And
that
that
way, that
and,
way.
once again, I think it's just one of those things to where I think that experience probably not happen to every man too. But some men, I guess, get traumatized from it. Some men would just be like, "All right, that was a bad apple."
And what they say, sometimes you gotta go through the bad apples before you get to the sweetest one in the pot. So Reggie wants to know, is there anything worse than a lazy blowjob man or
Just
wait.
lazy in
We
general.
let him go.
Nikki, you wanna answer that?
I think a lazy person in general. Like if you got somebody, a woman, I'll say, that just want to lay on her back the whole time, never want to give head, never want to switch positions, that gets boring to that man. Or if you got a man that want the same position all the time, so not so much of lazy, but just the same old boring routine. To me, is worse.
Uh-oh. Maggie.
why everybody say I'm damn aggressive?
You get fans every show you on. Go
What is your
follow,
next
go
question?
subscribe to her on Lust Exchange, then.
But no, seriously, we do talk about this on Lush Exchange. We talk about everything. But actually, this episode is going to be a little bit more somber. We're talking about mental health and family dysfunction, though. So we changing it up just a little bit this week, because we got to talk about that depression a little bit. So it's gonna be a little toned down, but you still know Lush Exchange wild out.
Of course they do.
So
Somehow we're gonna go into jumping on the ceilings and something like that. It always do. So, yes, I don't have best experience. Like I say, I chose to give. I don't receive, but I get him in other ways, and he get me in other ways. So, you know,
You know that.
that's that's that. Yeah.
Just
yeah.
5 times, you know that's
Shut up.
See that experience was just because we love our
So
kids.
that
But
brings us to what we was talking
yeah.
about earlier, and it didn't dawn on me. Plan sex. So me and hubby, we decided to get away for a weekend. So we knew that weekend, we pretty much planned that weekend outside of the food
It was
on how we
yeah,
can make
yeah,
that connection.
yeah.
Because, like I said, sex plays a part in, maintaining that bond and stuff.
Gotta
So
keep that going.
Because sometimes, she might not be angry at me, she might be angry at the job or frustrated with the kids. We love them, but we get frustrated with them. You know what I'm saying? And
hold,
vice
let me
versa.
clear up
We love our
something.
kids. We
so
love
she
our
gonna take that
kids.
frustration out
We
on the dick, baby. Why?
we
Oh,
we 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 love our kids. Ain't no problem with that. Just the frustrations of being an adult. Let's put it like that. Adult life.
I don't want to adult, but I no. All in seriousness, we been a we. I don't think me and Tonyo ever went out since we had the kids, maybe once or twice. And my oldest son, what girl? My oldest child is 3.
Hey, come join the show. That's another fella.
Come on,
Yeah.
Kid Styles.
You know I'm watching because he with sis, that brother-in-law. So, you
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And
know.
my daughter is 1. So between that time, after I had my son, a few months later, I'm pregnant again.
Yeah,
So
that's kind of was
I
me.
didn't have time to wind down. We only went on a date twice. So this was much needed. And she like, hey, girl, look.
I made sure she had a nice little gift bag before she left my house.
Or she absolutely did, honey.
I was like, here you go, Keish. Take that home.
Go ahead and get that mouth to working, girl.
Girl, I can't. Juicy crab was good, but that time together was even better. Let me tell you.
Oh, you said the
Had to
juice.
release that
Oh no,
tension.
you said juice and crab. Oh,
Exactly.
Juicy
The crab was
crab.
good, but that time together was better. Yes, Nikki, and it actually brought us closer. I mean, we were close, but it actually brought us closer. And yeah, so.
You'll be
We got
surprised how sex really does change your relationship. Like as a
Mhm.
man and a woman, you go to work all day. Like you said, you get caught up in this adult world. Let's cook, take care of the kids. But then it's like, oh, maybe we need to have sex. And when you release that tension, it's like, oh, I'm in such a better mood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was
maybe
Sometimes
like,
it's
that's
needed.
why I'm in a bad mood because I ain't getting no sex.
Oh yeah,
this
that's
I
that
say,
Keep on,
fluctuation.
Reggie gonna be at you again.
Yeah, Reggie,
uh-huh.
Reggie in the
That may
audience.
be why I be in a bad mood because I'm not getting no sex on a regular, but you know,
he gonna
it
shoot
is
you the
what
number
it
on live on this live next. Watch.
is.
And you gonna be like, add the area code in front of it. That's how I did him. Did that on purpose. So
Y'all don't want me to post the video. If I post that video, we might get banned from Facebook.
YouTube too.
Yes, sir. Don't even do that.
I'll send it to you in your personal inbox.
You gonna have that man stalking you in Houston.
And you can tell them where I was. Wait a minute. Here you go. Look, okay. So here we go. So this is for us ladies. He said, give an example where you were looking drop dead you shot your shot at a guy and he wasn't feeling you sexually.
Dum, 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 dum.
All right, so Reggie, let me go ahead and answer this question. First off, I'm gonna get you with my personality. That's first and foremost. He'll say he just hoping he won't get five on this leg. So no, but really back to the question. He said, give an example where you were looking drop dead, sexy, you shot your shot at a guy and he wasn't feeling you sexually. Hmm.
I'm gonna be honest, call it conceited, but I ain't never had that problem.
Oh well, I'm about to say I never approached anybody because I'm low key. I sit back. If you want to approach me, cool. But I've been told a lot of guys after I got a relationship, they like me, but they didn't want to approach me because how I look as far as like my attitude. They always thought I would just shoot them down. I like I said, I sat back. I ain't say much. If you like me, you come up to me and you like, oh man, I like the way you look. I'm feeling you, whatever. I probably like, oh, thank you. So what else you want me to say after that? You know, if that's it. So I never had a problem to where I had to. Well, not a problem. I never went up to a guy, if that makes sense. I just stayed back. If you like me, you'll come to me.
Maggie.
You know what? Like she said, I really don't necessarily approach God. Well, I approach my husband. I ain't gonna lie about that. I sure was on that man. But anyway, this maybe I can name on my hand twice how many time I approached a dude. But of course, I got children by all of them. So I'm just joking, y'all. I only got two baby dads, but my first one I approached him. It went well. That's why we got kids behind it now. Then my husband now, we got a daughter. I approached him and it was nothing. So I've never experienced approaching a guy and was turned down. I approached a guy before when me and my husband was kind of on a hiatus. We were separated. I dated somebody. I don't think I shot my shot, but we had like a good conversation. We just he was like one of those good looking guys you would think he'll be entertained by the, for some reason it's a lot of echo. Is there a lot of echo right now?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why it's a lot of echoing.
Is it me? Is it us?
No.
It's
I don't
clear
know.
now.
Yeah, it's clear now.
Every time I
Oh,
hear, if I talk and say something, I don't know. But it was a guy that back when I was promoting my artist Icy, it was a guy there that he was by himself the whole time. He came with the lady, but she invited him just for arm candy.
okay.
But she was around entertaining other guys, so he was just kind of over there sitting on the couch by himself. And I'm just like, well, how you doing? And we just instantly had like a chemistry. We had a conversation. Oh, the echo is gone now. I don't know. But the conversation went well, and he actually handed me his number and everything. I wasn't even asking for it. It was just he was there by himself. I'm like, this good looking ass man by himself. But he was real shy, surprisingly. So I don't know. I've never had any bad experience with somebody not wanting me sexually.
What about you, Nikki?
No, for one, I'm the shy type. I ain't never really approached anybody. So I can't say I've really had that problem because I'm like Keisha. I'm sit back. If you like what you see, then you come to me. If I like it, we'll go from there. But as far as like me taking the initiative, I can't say I've had that problem.
I'm like that too. I've never approached a man. You know, I may look and be like, oh, he's nice looking, I may walk by and be like, I think you're very handsome, but as far as me, nah, never. K Style says he say you gotta have that after sex song after release.
You know what our after sex song was? Watching a movie somewhere, just chilling, and then like I'm hungry again. Let's go eat, and then we don't get a chance to eat. And
Yeah, because you was really talking about them damn cheddar bay biscuits. I was like, please go get her some cheddar bay biscuits. So, hot topic. How do you tell your partner they are not performing oral sex correctly?
Oh.
How do you
Be
tell?
honest.
Mm-hmm.
Be
But
honest
how?
without being rude and aggressive. Like tell them in a way, this is what I like, and hopefully they'll pick up from there.
So,
exactly.
so give me an example, Nikki, of what. Okay, so you're with a guy. He's eating a pussy, but he's not doing. What would you say to him?
I think I would try to direct it in a way where, well, this is what I like, or won't you slow it down, or won't you speed it up, versus being rude and saying, oh, just get up, you don't know what you're doing, or you ain't doing that right.
That's a married woman right there, though. You know what I'm saying? That's maturity. Like that's why I said you gotta teach them. You gotta just talk them through it. Don't make them feel bad about it.
Because they may end up traumatized like this guy right here. They may end up traumatized by this guy right here. Keish. Well, Keish, let's go to you. How would you tell your husband he's not performing oral sex correctly?
I kind of agree with Nikki because, but like I don't want to. Like, you know what? Get off me. You're not doing it. I don't want to do that. I want to give you a chance to correct yourself. Go a little bit faster. You know,
Did you-
I like it wrong, but just go a little bit faster. Move over here a little bit. Put it. Yeah. Yeah. No. But no, you want to be his guide, especially if you like this person. You don't want to just be like, you don't do it right. Be his guide. Now, after a few times he don't get it right, then
Yeah, that's a
just
problem.
that's yeah. So yeah.
Then I'm gonna have to rock him. What's it? Rock him, sock him, or something. So, Maggie, do you feel the same way as the other two ladies?
Yeah, I absolutely agree. And like I said, that's me and my husband. Like I said, I'm not saying he was turning it down, but he just never experienced a woman that was willing to learn what she was doing as well as himself. Of course, if you're not turning him on and he just had bad experiences. He just did. So he didn't, he wasn't used to, like Reggie said, an aggressive woman that kind of take control of it. And, because we're 5 years apart from each other. That's why I say he's a baby. So when I met him, about a decade ago, of course, he was still kind of fresh out and, didn't have a lot of experience and stuff like that. So that kind of explains the difference, But I met him because he just acted mature. And when you look at him, it's like, yeah, he acts like an old soul. So that's kind of how we connected and everything. But yeah, but he didn't have a lot of experiences, but he kind of met me and it was like aggressive woman and a thing like that. And yeah, he was shy about a lot of things. He was definitely shy. So I'm not saying that he was bad, but as far as me teaching him and talking to him, we was just being mature adults about it. It was like, basically he asked, what do you like this? What can I do different? He basically tried to learn my body. He was like, he's a big book nerd. So he actually got the what's the sex karma? What is it called? Sutra. What is it?
Kama Sutra.
There you go. He got a whole bunch of those type of books, and he educated himself about how to please a woman. He really did. He really did, because he saw that I liked it a certain way. He saw that, so he didn't back down from the challenge. He was like, I'm going to figure it out. So we actually had adult conversation about it. Like, what do you like? How should I do it? And it was the same thing for me. I'm not saying I'm the best at head at first, because you're not going to know who your partner is until you really get to them.
Absolutely.
Somebody may like, the other person might not like. So you got to know what their ticks and things are. Some people might not like that, real sloppy type stuff. Some people might, you never know what people's desires are. So we just have those adult conversations like, what do you like? What don't you like? What can I do the next time to make this better? And learn each other. So that's really being an adult about it. Just instead of just, you ain't doing it right. Teach him. Mm-hmm. What can he do? What can he do? Tell him. But so that's Reggie, if you're willing to work with somebody about that.
Reggie calls you a cradle robber, sis.
I did. That's my baby, though. That's my baby. He an old man now.
But me and my ex, there was a 10-year difference between me and my ex.
Mm-hmm. And he didn't act like it. He don't act like a young guy. He definitely don't. You didn't even know he was young.
But my ex didn't act young. It was like, but I had to teach him. Because I was like, wait, hold up. You wetting me up too much down there. It's like it's like you're spitting on it. You know what I'm saying? If you do it right, she's gonna naturally spill out for you. That honey pot is eventually gonna bubble over for you. It's just a matter. And I had to show him. I had to move his head a certain way. I had to move a certain way, and finally he got it. And it was like, boy, where the hell you going? Like, because he would hit that spot, and he knew when he had to hit the spot, because he said the rhythm in my body would change. You know what I'm saying? So he knew when he hit the spot. He said, because your body would lock up. What?
That's somebody paying attention, though. That's somebody willing to learn. That's my husband, just willing to learn.
He said, and I knew. He said, I knew when you were about to come. He said, because you would grab me real tight. He said, it was almost like you were suffocating me with that pussy, but boom, Reggie say, is it taboo for Black couples to discuss their bedroom issues? Reggie, you missed it from the beginning. Sometimes it is, though, sis. Sometimes it is.
Discuss them in what way, though? Discuss them amongst each other, or is in other couples?
Yeah, I think Reggie, if I'm reading the correction, if I'm reading the comment correctly, and getting clarity with what he's saying, he's asking, do we discuss that with our spouses?
Oh, okay.
Is it taboo? Absolutely.
For some.
For some.
And I won't say for all, Reggie. I'll say for some, because we as females, we'll get with our homegirls and be like, girl, this nigga here was, girl, he ain't eat that put blah blah blah, and like the fellas will get, with they fellas and say, man, she was all teeth, dog, she was da da da, you know what I'm saying? So we don't. I won't say all, but some. Um
And for
brother,
that category, to those that are talking to their girls or talking to their boys, if they talk to their mate just as much, then they probably wouldn't have that problem.
Mm-hmm.
You telling everybody else what I'm doing wrong except me.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
So I
Absolutely.
think I'm doing it right,
and I want to say, not to cut you off, Nikki, but I want to say, I think the reason some men and some women don't discuss that with their mate is because some of them aren't mature enough to have that conversation. Like you two ladies, like all three of you ladies stated, you had that conversation and you said, hey, this, you're not doing it right, but let me show you.
Mm-hmm.
And you have some men and some women that aren't willing to learn. They be like, oh, okay, but whatever. I know somebody like it.
But I'm gonna interrupt you right there. I'm gonna interrupt you though. It has to be the right person though.
Yeah.
It really comes down to who like just a little bust down or some little one night stand. No, but it's somebody you're really truly feeling and trying to do something with. There's a difference though. So yes, I'm not going to talk about my bad sex, whatever, to just some random person.
Right.
If, what a little jump off.
Saying, yeah, like a little jump off. But it depends on who you're having that conversation with as well. Definitely.
You know what, Reggie? Ain't nobody gonna play with you tonight. Reggie say, ladies, stop riding around.
You talking about us because we cougaring.
I'm not playing with Reggie tonight.
That's
ain't crazy.
He an old man now. He an old man now. Older than me with gray hair.
Right?
Stress.
So it's on you, brother. How do you tell your partner they're not performing oral sex correctly?
Do it in a respectful way, like I was saying. Like, don't sit there and bash the person for what they don't know what to do. If you only never know if this is their first time or whatever, or they ain't that experience. Teach them, vice versa. Teach them. Either way, teach them. Either have that conversation, or while you having the sex, teach them during the moment. Because some people they catch on, like, okay, why are they doing the work? But I would never, regarding to Reggie, I would never between my marriage like tell like my friends, oh, she ain't doing this or she ain't doing that or whatever. That's for me to know, us to work out. And
there you go. Fix your home.
Like Maggie said, if it was just a jump off and they ain't dating or whatever, I mean, I guess you could say.
Oh, they went mute.
I wouldn't feel bad about that versus me saying, oh, my wife can't do this, my wife can't do that. That's my wife. So we gonna keep that in peace, you feel me? So yeah, in a way it can be taboo if that's your wife. But if it's a jump off, I mean, if y'all just effing for one night, I mean, you can't help what a person gonna say.
I mean, you're right about that. I mean, but like we said at the beginning, if you just for no one night, I'm not letting you put your mouth on me. Period.
Oh, it's a lot of one nights out there.
I mean, if we just a quickie, you're not putting your mouth on me. Come on. Let's fuck and you get the hell on. We not gonna cuddle because see, to me, I think like Maggie was saying, and even Nikki said, it's got to be with the right person.
Mhm.
So you can't let everybody put their mouth on you because, and that's one of the things that women, they don't care. They're just, oh yeah, girl, you don't know what kind of disease this man is carrying in his mouth. Did he brush it?
Bacteria,
Did he
germs.
go to the dentist? And then you wonder why a week or so later you're bubbling like a loaf of bread down.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, because women, that pH balance, ooh,
Be
Easily thrown
thrown
off.
off.
Easily.
Be thrown off.
You know, and I tell the fellas, stop nutting in the start of time. Chill out from time to time. You know,
Pulling out, yeah. Definitely.
because I mean, but I know some ladies, I sat down, like, we did a girls trip, y'all, some years ago. And one of the ladies that went on a trip, I'm not going to mention her name because we're Facebook friends, but she doesn't perform her sex. She was like, I just don't like it.
there's some
For the record, it's not me. For the record.
No, well, we know you
we know it ain't you.
get into the microphone and you seem like that in the bed.
Girl, look, let me tell you.
We know you see I got Patty, Aretha, and Gladys on the screen. But I'm
Oh,
but
yeah.
anyway, why don't this is like a question I've always wanted to ask. Why do we as black women so often think it's nasty?
It could be because of the man. Because, like we were talking about earlier, you got some men who don't take care of themselves. You cannot take a shower and put on the same pair of drawers. You can't go all day and ain't had no bath and expect a woman to give you some head or go down there. You can't be down here a grown man and not shaving down there. Like, there could be a number of reasons.
So
Yeah.
do you like so do you like for your men to be bald down there like they like for us to be down there, or just kind of shaped up, trimmed up,
You don't
Bald.
want something on no trees. I don't look. You don't want no hair in your mouth like
Right, get the
gotta get up
children
and
spitting,
yeah.
shave it
Yeah,
all.
no. You can't
because
go
that
back and
does
play
fuck up the mood.
basketball and expect you to come stick your thing in me or me put it in my. It's not gonna work like that. Nobody not about to suck on those sweaty balls.
Right.
God,
And
let me
hair
say
holds moisture. It holds the odor.
I will say this. I don't want to look at. I don't have time to be a forest ranger trying to get to your balls to your dick, and I'm gonna leave it like that. I don't have time to be trying to fight forest fires, trying to get to the meat and to the potatoes.
Yeah, you gotta maintain that area. You do. My husband, he'll
Absolutely.
either shave it all or leave a little bit, but I'd be like, you gotta get that together
You
because,
got to
like you
get it
said,
together.
the hair and that can just turn you all the way off.
And then that messes up the mood because
Hmm.
you
So that's it. Like I quit. I quit.
you
I
look at
quit.
you like I don't want to do this no more. You know, it's like the bra a whole dude. You know,
Especially if you're that type that gives a full head, where you everything. It's
Where
like you
you
got to
all
be
into it.
together.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, I'm cracking the ball. I'm lifting the dick. I'm licking the shaft.
That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
just
You got to get that together, sir.
and I ain't got time to be every 2 minutes. I'm pulling your hair out. So, fellas, y'all need to take care of that.
Take a
You know,
bath. It's simple. Just take a bath. Wash your
Take
Take a
a bath,
ass
bath.
and
shave
your
it up, cut
balls
it
and your
off.
dick.
Uh-oh.
Oh Lord.
What the hell y'all done got me into now? Oh Lord, what y'all setting me up for? What's going on, ladies? How y'all doing?
Yeah.
That was let me see which direction I put. That was the last person in the upper right left corner. That was Keith that said for you to.
But look,
Oh.
Tonio gone, so he left you.
Oh Lord, what? Oh man, God damn it, Tonio.
He came on expecting you here.
I didn't know what the hell was going on. I just got the link. Shit.
So brother-in-law, it's on you. You in the hot seat.
Oh boy, what y'all about to? So I'm just gonna be the butt of all the jokes right now, huh? All right.
So,
All right, go ahead, bring it. Bring it. Bring it.
You're getting your back shot, and it ain't good. How do you tell them it ain't right?
I just tell her, just work on it. Do better. And what more can I say? Like you said, I don't want to be rude.
So do you tell them that's the homework assignment for next week?
Hey, goddamn it! I said, if you can't do it now, shit, give about 5 more minutes. You get it right. What?
Oh Lord Jesus!
Hey, this is what y'all wanted, right?
Not 5 minutes.
If you don't get it done in 5 minutes, you can still work on it
For another 5 more minutes.
So you tell them they gotta go and think about their actions.
Exactly.
That's like when you put a child in time out. You need to go there and think about it for a moment.
Hey, shit. That's the same thing. Hey, look, that's the same thing. That's the same thing y'all gonna tell us if we ain't doing it right. God damn it, do it again.
Do it till you get it right.
Look at what we get ourselves into tonight.
I'm about to say you can't get it right, boy. That's one lonely Uber ride home.
I am done.
Oh, you gonna do that, Kevin?
And this is all your government.
No, but if it's a woman I love, hey, look, I'm about to say if it's a woman that I love, I'm not gonna do her like that. But if it's some girl that I probably paid like $35, $40 for, yeah, that's the Uber ride going home.
I'm dumb. I'll be back.
I'm about to say, y'all better.
Tonio invited him on.
Oh my God,
Tonio, that was all you, terror artist.
I'm back.
Reggie, Mike here read this giving head for dummies. Not the Cliff Notes. Not the Cliff Notes. Not the yellow with the black writing.
All right, look, that's what they call it, hooked on phonics. It'd be hooked on head phonics.
Yeah, I'm up late with y'all. I'm about to
I don't know why the hell you see, man. You should have told them how I go. I already had about 2 of these in me already.
Okay, so I need to know, in your opinion, what's the best position for oral sex?
When she's looking up in my eyes.
I told you.
So she have to be on her knees then to do that, right?
She can be on her knees. Yeah. Well, I mean, whatever she just looking at me. Make sure she eye to eye right here, so she know I'm here. And I know she going. It ain't going nowhere.
I told y'all. That
Man.
direct eye to eye contact.
The eye to eye. See, the right eye to eye contact will make the night end early. It'll make it end early because it's gonna come out real quick.
That third eye.
Lord have mercy.
See,
I told y'all.
See, Maggie, you should have told him. Maggie, you should have told him. You know how stupid you know how ignorant I get. So you should have told him.
Oh my God. That fool crazy.
What Tony talking about that Ford Industrial pussy?
Lord. Look, oh my goodness, don't get him started.
That's that Old National.
Nah, that's that Candler Road right there.
Look, I'm not from here. Look, I know Old Fulton Industrial somewhere out there near somewhere I used to deliver. Old Nasty is not too far from here. And I can definitely see it on Old Nasty. That's where they at.
Baby, that's that Hamilton Road.
And it's a pandemic, so it's $40 plus tax.
Oh hell, no. Pandemic, you need to calm the hell down with that shit. We ain't passing nothing on no pandemic.
That's pandemic pussy. That's what it is. So it costs. You're taking all your stimulus. So whatever you gotta offer, stimulus, whatever.
Oh, damn that. I just have a lonely night to myself then. I ain't taking my stimulus.
My brother-in-law does not pay for pussy. Just to let y'all know. Disclaimer.
And your $40 holes, you ain't no. Register. That's that back in the day school with that. I'm not gonna play with you. I'm through now. I'm not gonna play with you. That's that
what the heck?
Cleveland Avenue.
K-Stan, why are you up anyway? You should be getting.
Oh my God. I'm gonna get Tony over this because this is bullshit.
y'all know that's that Cleveland Avenue.
Hey, when you a young man in your early 20s, sometimes you have to throw a couple dollars out. Fuck it. It happens. Old National type.
Oh, National.
I ain't tried that.
Oh, somebody went back Stewart Avenue.
Oh, baby.
I don't know what that is.
Y'all ain't from the 8 town, so
yeah,
you might not know what that is.
I don't know a few.
I done heard about Stewart Avenue.
Oh yeah, that was the hot spot.
I'm about to say anything with an avenue that has a last name on it got gunshots and bullet wounds attached to it.
That's why I say you got Cleveland Ave.
Moreland Ave. What about that?
Oh Lord.
Don't even get me started on Moreland.
No, in New Orleans, it's Chef Highway. Chef Endowment.
Oh, so they cooking it up. That's why they call it chef, because they cooking it up like that.
You can go see what they cooking, but it ain't no food.
And it ain't because they're super eating.
Oh Lord have mercy.
It ain't cool.
See, I was supposed to be a good old K Styles over here. Y'all done brought the bad out of me.
You only have black girl interrupted, but you never know if you're gonna be good or bad.
You better message Tony. I ain't know he sent you the link. He put you up to a girl. All my eyelashes.
I sent him the link because Tonyo invited him. He said, "Come on, bro, come on." Then he jumped off.
I'm not gonna play with him.
I don't know nothing about that.
God damn it.
He used to work at Christmas.
Oh, I know that had to be interesting.
Shoot, there was one place they forgot. There one place they forgot to put Hartsfield Jackson Atlanta Airport. That's where it all was at.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Ain't that something? Look at y'all, all y'all drinking but me, but yet my lash about to come off crying, laughing at him. And you know what? It don't even matter.
Baby, we're having a good time.
I'm about to jump off with y'all though, because I didn't realize how late it was.
Sis, you got one question to answer. How do you handle a partner who's not into oral sex, and is that a deal breaker?
To me, it's like marriage. You both gotta want it, or even if you don't want it, you still both gotta not want it. Like you can't have one that want it and then one that don't, because it ain't gonna work out. So either we're gonna do it and learn together, or we ain't gonna do it at all. But it can't be one wanting it and one not.
If I'm sucking dick, you gonna eat this pussy. You gonna wake up with me sitting on top of your motherfucking face.
That's mouth raping.
You goddamn right. Because if I didn't rape your dick, you gonna rape this pussy. I'm gonna get like Megan Thee Stallion on your face.
Oh my god. So if I wake up gargling pussy, that I know who to blame, huh?
Yeah.
So you just gonna throw it out like that. But this right here, I would say like this: if it's somebody that you love or somebody that you're in a commitment with, I wouldn't really say it's a deal breaker. I mean, you have to respect your partner of what they want to and what not to do. The worst thing you could do is force something that they don't do and drive them away.
I like it. So, okay, let me ask you this. So you because I know you in a relationship, but how was that with you and your fiance? How was that with you? Are you a giver? Is she a giver? Are you a receiver? Like,
I'm acting like I don't hear it.
I know, right?
Yeah, you better not hear it.
The sister-in-law, I don't want to hear this part.
Oh, like I said, I'm a giver. Like I said, I receive, but like I said, I'm a willing giver. That's what I do. Hey.
Let the church say amen tonight.
Hey.
We got a people in the line. Let me get Jesus on the line.
Don't get Jesus on. He gonna strike my head down for doing it.
I don't want to hear it. But for real, be for real though. I know my sister, she get it from our mama. That's where we get it from.
Yeah. But I just say it like this, like I said, especially for me as a man, like I said, our main thing is, like I said, to keep our women pleased.
Okay.
Hey, that's what gets you breakfast in the morning and shit instead of a goddamn iron in your ass. I'm just being honest.
That gets you know what? That gets you a good day at work.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I'll be at work. Instead of cussing everybody ass out, I'll be saying, "Hello, how you doing? Hey, I've been down that road a few times."
So if she wasn't a giver, how would you feel about it?
Man, like I said, if I love her, we both love each other. It is what it is. At the end of the day, she's gonna, like I said, we're gonna please each other no matter what. Cause at the end of the day, the sexual aspect of it has nothing if you don't have feeling for that person.
That's the answer I've been wanting to hear all night long. Because the physical is gonna come.
Yeah.
You know, if you're mentally and emotionally connected with somebody, the physical part is going to come into place. And you're going to have that patience with that person, to teach that person, to show that person what you like and what you don't like. Okay. You know, like that thing. You have some people that don't like
Yeah. And especially when y'all both get old and them organs stop working, what y'all got there?
You're right though.
Pure romance.
You being pure romance.
Friendship, romance.
Tight and right. It's gonna get you together.
Well, there goes your plug for the night right there.
When them hormones step out and they keep getting ready like you used to.
I can tell you what you need. You need some great head. I'm looking at my box right about now. But no, seriously, I agree with you, K Styles, though. It's not a deal breaker, but for me, even if you don't like it, let's talk about it. Why? Why don't you? What was your experience? What turns you away from it? So let's work on it. Let's talk about it. Maybe you don't feel like you don't know how to do it. So let's just go through the motions, figure it out. Let's just take a day, clear your schedule. We just gonna take this day out for me and you and explore each other. And I'm not gonna make you feel bad about it. But
Reggie say we have Netflix.
We have Netflix, yeah.
What Netflix supposed to do?
Netflix and chill.
No, I don't need no damn Netflix.
I don't need no Netflix. Shit, that's electricity that you gotta pay for. I'm good.
But yeah, basically, just talk to them. It gotta be something going on for them not to like it or not know how to do it. Just guide them, aid them. Just like, look, this is what I enjoy. I love to be pleased by you. Have that conversation. Maybe she'll start like to do it because you know how much it turns you on and pleases you. I don't know. Just being open and honest and being adults about it. That's how I feel. But it's not a deal breaker, but it's like, come on, dude. You got to get it sometime.
I mean, because, after the third time, baby, I'm tired. Look,
Especially be one of them situations where you do it to her when she ain't expecting it. That's really where you gonna get it right there.
That's enough to make you my baby daddy. That's enough to make you my baby daddy. You catch me unexpected and you do it right. We going to the gym for the piece tomorrow.
Oh damn.
Because I have to secure that song, baby. Like they say, secure the bag. I got to secure that mouth.
No, because see, you could have the mouth, but the dick don't match. So no.
I can work with the little man in the club, though. Yeah, I can work with the little man.
Nah.
If I squeeze them walls tight enough.
What you gonna make it imaginary? It's gonna hey.
Fuck around and get myself cramped trying to hold it together. No, but we got to make it. We got to make it because not everybody is well endowed. Not every woman can with a coochie cat. I mean, that's what they talk.
Hey ladies, you want to have a night out of town with your man and you got on your heels and your lingerie, but you just can't find a good fucking lipstick?
Well,
you want to suck some dick and then you look down at your man and you see it smeared all over, then you have to stick that in his vagina, but then you gotta stop because he had to go to the bathroom and wipe it off. Don't worry about that. I got a problem for you. No, you know what? I got a resolution. Get you some Colors by Keish so the lipstick does not come off. You don't have to look down and see, oh, he got blues on his dick. You don't have to do that. If you have a problem and you want to look sexy, and by the time you finish giving head, you got lipstick way up here, get you some Colors by Keish. If you smiling at your man after you finish sucking dick and your teeth the same color as your lipstick, get you some Colors by Keish. We can fix that for you. Okay? But wait, there's more.
How much you getting paid for this commercial?
Girl, I know, right?
Girl, because I'm over here talking to my mic. Hold on.
Hold up. If you put your lips on his mic and it comes off, that ain't colors by Keys. You don't want your lipstick matching your teeth. You don't want to look down and see, oh, babe, I'm sorry. You got blue lipstick on your dick. Get you some colors by Keish. And now back to your regular scheduled program of Black Girls Interrupted.
And as y'all can see,
And see, y'all better go get y'all lipstick. Look.
I've been colored by Keish.
Oh my God, look at Reggie.
Reggie say my keyboard just got home.
Oh my!
It's the
my mouse just stopped working.
Y'all can see I'm colored, baby.
Look.
So for 2021, y'all know I'm ready.
Hey, let me simplify for him what she just said. She said, if you want your dick to look like a Twizzler, one of them colored Twizzlers, just buy her lipstick.
No, she said don't.
That's what she said.
No, she said if you don't want it to smear. So
that's what I'm saying.
And not get noticed, and you can go home to the wife without the lipstick. Get you some colors by Keish.
Get you some colors by
Get her some colors by Keish.
Hold up, fellas, one more thing. If you know you're not doing no shit you're supposed to be doing, and you won't go cheat, and your girl kiss you, and she won't walk away with no lipstick, you won't walk away with proof. If you just get you some colors by Keish. Cheat in peace. I do not encourage cheating because that's how you plan your funeral, but you see what I'm saying.
Cheat in peace. She'll be cute, and you gotta worry about nobody else knowing.
You don't have to worry about you walking away with lipstick stains on your shirt. You don't have to worry about that. But don't do it because your ass gonna be dead. Because your wife finds out that's it. Yes, cousin. You spelled your last name wrong. I'm gonna get you.
You know, I could put this person's name who will co-sign that this lipstick don't come off when you get hit.
You better preach, girl. Tell me your testimony. This is how we about to close this shit out.
Oh,
boy. So we're gonna
roll. You want to say some money?
The final thoughts.
Okay, let me finish that.
So this particular person that got that head September 10th, 2020 in room 722.
Oh, shit.
Tell me, did the lipstick come off?
Oh. Are you in the audience? I mean, you can go ahead and testify.
It did come off. So if you don't speak now, I'll forever hold your peace.
I don't know. He may not be tuned in. He may catch the replay later. But tell him that colors by Keys didn't come off. See, we want colors by Keys, not Carmex. So Carmex comes off.
Reggie, I owe you shit.
That colors by Keys do not come off. And you keep playing it.
So
fellas, colors by Keys one more time.
So fellas, if you got side chicks, don't get them.
Don't
get it if you don't give it to the side chick now.
If you don't want to come on with lipstick stains, you better give it to her and plan your funeral later. Cheat.
Get us some content.
We don't do Carmex. We don't do that shit. It burns your lips. In case you're wondering. And if you wear gold shoes, that goes for you.
Wow.
Okay, you have to stick around for the episode.
Oh my God.
Yeah. You gotta stick around for the episode. So you're about to go through.
I'm about to say, hey, I'll be right here.
Y'all better listen to my husband.
Bye.
It don't come off.
I'm gonna talk to him about setting me up, bro. This is some crazy ass shit.
OMG.
I'm definitely taking that excerpt out this video.
No, we're not.
I sure is.
Reggie. If you want to just talk about Keith Reggie.
For your side chick and your wife, get them the same color so you can say, baby, it came from you.
Put them on game. On game.
Hold on, wait a minute. Let me get a pen and paper for that right quick. Hold on.
Because then I'm gonna have the key. Don't give away.
Hold on, wait a minute. You said get two.
If you got two women, get two blues. So when she kiss you, even though it don't come off, she might drop the stick on you. Baby, it came from you. You don't remember? I bought you this last week for half off using the code Black Fry on a damn Tuesday. I was about to say Wednesday. We still got a sale. Don't miss this.
I didn't say you had to come in yours.
Whatever.
But just so y'all know, that class what I had on that night is sold out.
Because it don't come off.
I was a classy whore that night.
You could be any color whore you want to be. If you want to be a privacy whore, savage whore, blues whore, classy whore, essence whore, ebony whore, whatever whore you want to be, name yourself. Just
Brown
get colors by
sugar.
Keish. Oh, you want to be a brown sugar whore? It don't matter. It goes good with ham. But enough about me. Just saying.
What in the hell?
I'm going to touch myself tonight. With my shine and lipstick on. But y'all know. Oh, I got both of these colors. That's what I see in the blues.
Okay.
I got. But that was class. No, I was mocha that night. I'm so sorry. I was mocha that night.
You're the mocha whore.
Call me Starbucks.
Huh? You heard what she said.
Because that's what I was that night. 2 times that night. September 10th.
Well.
And if I'm not mistaken, the room number was 722.
It don't come out.
So as we wrap up another nasty episode of Black Girl Interrupted.
I just don't know. This was just crazy.
Megan, what's your final thoughts on for? I can't even get my words together because sister threw me all the way off. Megan, please, CEO of Love Exchange. What's your final thoughts for tonight?
My final thought for tonight is
fuck some dick with pure romance.
Hey, I can do that. Actually, while we talking about head and everything else, I have. Let me pull that out, baby.
And I'm looking too. Let me get up close.
Let me get it together. I should have my great head down here. No, that's amp. Never mind. I got a lot of stuff, y'all.
I'm not gonna play with you, Red. He said this channel must be on the back page of YouTube. This page, sex is legal. Fucking dick is legal. Eating pussy is legal.
Get you some great head. That's what you need. Pure Romance. This here will numb the back of your throat. So you want to be superhead? This is what how you gonna get there. Right here, it's gonna get all of this going to where it's numbing it, where you don't feel it as much. Some people that got that gag reflex, all of that. Right here. That's what you need. Perfect product for this episode. But no, seriously, I'm a Pure Romance consultant. People that really do have issues with you know, if you need something to spice up your relationship, y'all going through some issues, I have the products for you. So really hit me up seriously. If if you just want to surprise your significant other with something, I got lingerie, I got creams, oils, some massage toys. I got toys. So don't be shy. Hit me up. I'm gonna find my link and drop it in the comments for people. But other than that, my final thought is have sex and love.
So next Tuesday, Matt and T, you need to be available because we talking about toys versus non-toys.
Okay.
So
I'll be there.
I definitely need you because, baby, who don't love toys? So Nikki, yes. All Nikki, nasty Nikki, baby.
I'm here.
What's your final thoughts for the night?
I say when it comes to your sexual partner, y'all just do what you have to do to please each other. Do what works for you.
Nikki got that sexy bedroom voice.
Talk about it. Talk about it. Work it out.
Nikki got that nasty voice. Y'all go follow my girl Nikki on Anderson, Spotify. Let's talk about it. It's a podcast. Holla at my girl. Keith, Lynette, you know you my girl.
If you about to ask me for final thoughts, that's what I did.
Oh.
Suck dick and be free. Suck a lot of it. Please your spouse. Please yourself. Ain't nothing wrong with masturbation. It's legal. Shit, I'm yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna put it in these words: live life, get paid, get head.
Hey,
that's it.
Let the church say amen. I said church.
I'm gonna tie this. I'm gonna tie 3 times this week. So my final thoughts tonight, baby, give it you know. We about to roll into 2021, and if you ain't fucking dick or eating pussy in 2021, you got a fucking problem. I'm just saying. You're still acting like you're something through a straw. Girl, go sit over there. You know what? For Thanksgiving, you sit at the kids' table. You can't even sit up here with the adults. You go sit at the kids' table. If you ain't sucking or eating pussy in this new millennium, I don't know what more to tell you. But don't forget, follow your girl. Oh yes. She put the pure romance in there. I really need to order my toy because she's clear man. Unless Reggie want to come play with me.
Nikki, are you able to type your link in the comments?
I believe so.
Hello. Yeah, just type your
just type it in the it'll post to all those platforms.
Every platform is gonna post. So don't forget, y'all know your girl go live every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Central Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. We're gonna continue on our season of sex next Tuesday. We get into sex toys. Toys or not, so play or not. That's the question. So I want to say thank you to all my Kate. Don't forget to stick around for the after show so we can show you who goes.
Oh Lord. Let's see what you got. What y'all got around here.
And then I would feel who my hookup was.
Okay.
We never want them to know that we're talking about it. We always talk about it so they can't hear. But anyway, thank you for tuning in tonight to another episode of Black Girl Unboxing. Hopefully, I'm gonna see y'all again next Tuesday. Again, don't forget we're talking about toys versus non-toys. Do you play or do you don't? Or you don't play? Love y'all.